Good afternoon, everyone. This is Anthony, Wall Street Trader. 3:26 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday. Happy Freaky Friday. It is September 10th, 2021. Let's look into the disclaimer. This is not financial advice. Video is intended for educational purposes only. Click the subscribe, click the bell, click the thumbs up. Let's let people know about Nucypher. Guys, Web 3.0 is coming. Let's get the word out. Nucypher is the bomb when it comes to a major foundational piece of technology in the Web 3.0 space. Twitter.com link in the description below if you'd like to hear my tweets. Let's get moving forward here into the markets. Now, we're looking at the Nucypher US dollar pair. We're at 31.61 cents. Okay, so we're a little bit lower. We're probably down around 7% day over day. And here's what I'm going to tell everyone. Stop freaking out. Number one, Nucypher US dollar is, if you're playing the long game like me, there's no reason to freak out. If you have to pull your money out in the next 2 days, well, you know what? You should start pulling your money out because who knows where this thing's going to go. All we could say is we know that strategically, long term, this is the play. Short term, very short term, like day trading, this isn't my cup of tea. I come out here to do these videos so that everyone kind of has a view of where we might be over the next few days, but not for you to because you have to get out right now, just because you have some time where you want to put some money in at a good entry point. Because if you can get in cheaper, why not? But look, I'm here to tell you right now, don't day trade. This is not a day trading crypto whatsoever, but let's move forward. Nucypher US dollar. Let's take a little closer look here on this pair because a couple of things. As we mentioned, I'm going to zoom out one last time. This is a bullish broadening wedge. It's a downward facing broadening wedge. Generally, that means there should be a resolve to the upside up to the point at which that broadening wedge started. It's classic technical analysis. If you don't believe me, check out the pattern site. It's thepatternSite.com, literally. So they kind of go through what the odds are, etc. The odds are with us, but it's not 100%. None of this ever is. So looking at the chart action here, the broadening bullish wedge, we still are on the trek up. We've hit some volatility here. Now we're kind of over this shorter term support right here. What was once resistance, if you follow me on this dotted line here, it is now support. And I think what's important there is that, we need to kind of stay roughly near this line or higher. And it doesn't need to be perfect, because the liquidity in this is pretty low. So you're going to get a lot of wicks just due to the low liquidity of this product, meaning it's not traded that much in terms of the amount of notional. So let's go take a look at one of the underlying pairs. There's two underlying pairs that I look at whenever I'm looking at any of this. And I'm going to pull it up just so everyone has a clear picture of it. Bam. So the Nucypher US dollar pair is equal to the inner strength, which I call the inner strength of Nucypher, which is NUBTC, because Bitcoin to me is the reserve currency of the crypto market. And then the benchmark, which is over here, and that's Bitcoin. As we all know it, if you're trading it in dollars, that's what we're looking at. And the math works. Multiply it below. Nucypher over US dollar equals Nucypher over Bitcoin multiplied by Bitcoin over US dollar. Simple as that. Don't complicate it. Nucypher over Bitcoin is one of the things, or inner strength, it's the same thing. Benchmark's the other thing, or BTC over USD. Now we're going to go look at each one of these because each one of these could give us a clue in terms of how this Nucypher US dollar pair will respond. Now let's go into the Nucypher Bitcoin, or what I call the inner strength. Now we are still above this longer term dotted line. And as I mentioned a couple of videos, this was one level of support here. This is a lower level of support here. This is where we catch it, right? Think of it as, maybe the big buyers are coming in to stop its bleed, however way you want to think about it. But this is like basement pricing down here, where you see that dotted line. And this is kind of first floor pricing, not particularly favorable, but, still relatively cheap on the grand scheme of things. So we're still on the rising phase, the rising trend here. So it's not like we're below. So we're kind of bullish. I'm still bullish on this pair. So, that checks the box. All right, Nucypher Bitcoin's good. Now, what's the other pair we look at? Benchmark, or BTC US dollar. Let's take a look at that. Now, we're 45,477. Now, strangely enough, it's showing me a pattern here that I feel like we've been down this road before. When we came down from 50-something or 60 or close to 60,000 all the way down, this was a similar type thing when we went all the way down to 30,000. This is now more recent, so we're down to 44,000. The price action here is very reminiscent of what we had seen not too long ago. So I'm feeling very bullish that we're not going to be out of this trend. It's not to say we might pull back down to 45,000 on the button, but we have to see how it plays out. And we'll take a look at that as we move forward. And please get on my Twitter link. It's in the description below the video if you care to hear my tweets. I do tweet this stuff out. Bitcoin dominance. This is a very key fundamental thing everyone should be looking at. It will describe the health of the overall alt market. Why? Well, because Bitcoin dominance is it's Bitcoin's market value multiplied by the market value of the entire crypto community. And so, the entire crypto universe. So if Bitcoin's dominance goes down, well, that means that the overall market value is being swung more towards the altcoin market, which is generally good for altcoin. So, I'm still bullish on altcoin because we see Bitcoin dominance directionally down. Now, Bitcoin I still think is bullish, which means that should be an even more bullish sign for altcoins. So anyway, here's where I stand. Bullish on Nucypher Bitcoin, bullish on Bitcoin itself. Therefore, I am bullish on Nucypher US dollar. Take care, folks.